This call is now being recorded.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about robotics on the subject called mechatronics with the subject code 17ME 753. We are going to discuss about the introduction about robotics, its history, the laws of robotics, why robotics, types of robots, components of robots and its advantages. Firstly, with the growing developments in the field of mechatronics and mathematical modeling, robotics has come a long way. From an iron piece that could move only a few inches, there are now machines capable of jumping from high rise buildings, detecting landmines, performing operations, and troubleshooting. Today, robotics is used in almost all kind of mechanical manufacturing processes and lines of production. So, robotics has become a need of the hour for the accuracy, precision, and quality of whatever the goods and services is being provided to the end customer. Why we need robotics? The word robotics is used to collectively define a field in engineering that covers the mimicking of various human characteristics. Sound concepts in many engineering disciplines is needed for working in this field. It finds its uses in all aspects of our daily life. The term robot got prominence way back in 1950s when Carl Capek in his play Rossum's Universal Robots denoted the birth of a superior race that had intelligence similar to that of humans. Later on, Isaac Asimov introduced his laws of robots, and finally, Eric Ellenberg, who is considered as the father of robotics, introduced real time robots to the world. The three laws of robotics. The robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to become to harm. A robot must obey the orders given it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. The robot must protect its own existence along as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Why robotics? Because we need to achieve the speed in the work we do, whether it is a manufacturing sector or a service sector. The production rate should be increased and the customer needs should be reached as early as possible in this competitive world. It can work even in hazardous or dangerous environments. Today, many chemical processors like uh, welding, okay, many other machining operations or dangerous environments like detecting landmines, war fields, okay, and also a complex, delicate medical surgeries are also carried out by robots. Okay, to perform repetitive task, once the robot is programmed to perform a particular task, it can repeat itself without being interrupted by any other factors. Its efficiency is quite high when compared to human efficiency. Accuracy and precision are one of the main factors that robots are preferred over human beings in various manufacturing and service sectors. Its adaptability to almost every field of engineering and even in medical or military applications has made robotics very popular and widely used in a modern day technology. Types of robots. There are different types of robots, namely mobile, rolling robots, walking robots, stationary and autonomous robots, and remote control robots. Mobile robots are able to move. Usually, they perform tasks such as search areas. A prime example is the Mars Explorer, specifically designed to roam the Mars surface. Mobile robots are a great help to such collapsed building for a survivor. Mobile robots are used for tasks where people cannot go, either because it is too dangerous or because people cannot reach the area that needs to be searched. Rolling robots have wheels to move around. These are the type of robots that can quickly and easily search or move around. However, they are only useful in flat areas. Rocky terrains give them a hard time. Flat terrains are their territory where they can perform their intended function quite simply and very perfectly. Walking robots on legs are usually brought in when the terrain is rocky and difficult to enter with wheels. Robots have a hard time shifting balance and keep them from tumbling. That's why most robots with at least four of them. Usually, they have 6 legs or more. Even when they lift one or more legs, they still keep their balance. Development of legged robots is often modeled after insects or crawfish. Stationary robots are not only used to explore areas or imitate a human being. Most robots perform repeating tasks without ever moving an inch. Most robots are working in industry settings, especially dull and repeating tasks are suitable for robots. A robot never grows tired, it will perform its duty day and night without ever complaining. In case the tasks at hand are done, the robots will be programmed, or once again, the program can be reprogrammed, it can be reworked, and corrections can be made to perform any kind of task. Autonomous robots, these are the self supporting ones, or in other words, self contained. In a way, they rely on their own brains. That is, your artificial intelligence and neural networks are going to help making a robot capable of taking its own decisions. Remote controlled robots are a type of autonomous robot. In despite its autonomous, not a very clever or intelligent unit, the memory and brain capacity is usually limited. An autonomous robot can be compared to an insect in that respect. In case robot needs to perform more complicated yet undetermined tasks, an autonomous robot is not the right choice. Components of robots: the structure, the power source, actuation, sensing, manipulation, and locomotion. Firstly, the structure of a robot is mostly a mechanical and can be called as a kinematic chain. The chain is formed of links like bones, actuators or its muscles, and joints which can allow one or more degrees of freedom. Power source. Suitable power supply is needed to run the motors and associated circuitry. Typically, power requirement ranges from 3 volts to 24 volt DC or 220-volt AC supply that can be modified to suit the needs of the particular machines. Batteries can also be used to run robots. Robots are driven by different motors like DC motors, stepped motors, servo motors. Actuations are the muscles. These actuators of a robot acts as a muscles, the parts which convert stored energy into movement. The most popular actuators are electric motors. The manipulation involves the robots which must work in a real world, require some way to manipulate objects, pick up, modify, destroy, or otherwise have an effect. Thus, the hands of a robot are often referred to as end effectors, while the arm is referred to as a manipulator. Some manipulators are mechanical grippers, vacuum grippers, general purpose effectors. Locomotion. It is concerned with the motion of the robots. Robots contains different types of drives like differential drive, which is car type, skid steer drive, synchronous drive, pivot drive, articulated drive, or any kind of pivot pinning drive. Advantages: revolution in medical science and healthcare systems is being made possible today. As mentioned earlier, complex surgeries can be done with the help of these robots. New and wide scope in education and training, a good help in nuclear industry, used tremendously in sports activities, play the role of an effective or efficient assistance in research and development sciences can very well handle household business, and robotic warfare is most talked or most sought after topic nowadays in defense technology. Thank you very much.